To the microphone, who has the first question in Japanese? Who's up first? Okay, we'll start in the second row on your left, Dave.
お疲れ様でした。まず阪神戦の、阪神のチームとしての印象であったりとか、また今日は佐伯投手が目立ったのと、ホームランの佐藤選手の活躍目立ちましたけど、そこの2人の印象についてお願いします。
Any impression of the Tigers team as a whole, and specifically Saiki, the starting pitcher, and Sato, the hitter?
Really good ball club. I thought they play really good defense. They can handle velocity, good with the fastball. The starter, I thought, had major league stuff, really good fastball, good command, good split. And then Sato, he looks the part. He's a really impressive baseball player.
全体的に阪神のチームは素晴らしいチームでした。守備もしっかりしてて、しっかりそのバッティングも良かったと思いますし、ストレートに対してしっかり打ち返せたっていうのが全体的な印象で、佐伯投手に関してはもう投げた球はメジャー級でしたと、スプリットも良かったですし、コントロールも良くて、佐藤選手はもう素晴らしいバッター、すごくいいスイングで力負けをしないようなスイングをされました。
Other questions in Japanese? We'll go to the third row on your left, Dave.
今日の阪神戦と昨日の巨人戦含めて先発したピッチャーはメジャーに志望するっていうのをもうすでに表明してたりとか、日本の選手の才能であったりNPB でプレーする選手の才能についてどう思ったかっていうのをお伺いしたいです。
Facing the two NPB teams, some rumors going around that a lot of players are interested in playing Major League Baseball, and talk about the talent level that you saw last two games.
Really good talent. I thought we saw some good arms from the Giants yesterday, certainly out of the bullpen. I thought this team, they had some players that were, I think both teams were physical. And it's exciting to know that they have a lot of interest in coming over to the States. We want the best players, and they clearly show that they can play at the top level.
そのチームすごく素晴らしいチームですし、昨日対戦した巨人は特にブルペンのピッチャーはすごく素晴らしいものをあったなと思いますし、アメリカでプレーしたいっていう興味を持っているっていうのはいいことなのかなとは思いますけども、素晴らしいチーム、素晴らしい選手がいっぱいいたっていうのが印象的でした。
Any other questions in Japanese? We'll take one last one. We'll get you the microphone.
お疲れ様です。今日大谷選手2打席で、退きましたけど、それ予定通りだったのかということと、今日の打席内容をどうご覧になったかというところ。
I thought he took some good swings, but it was planned for him just to take 2 at bats today and get ready for the opener.
全体的にいい打席を迎えたのかなと思いますし、いいスイングしてたと思います。2打席っていうのが今日計画でした。
We'll take questions in English. We'll start with Fabian on the left.
Yeah, Dave, first off, what was Mookie able to do today pregame?
I was out there with him taking ground balls, throwing it across the diamond. I think he took some swings in the cage. Really showed some fatigue, understandably so. We'll see how he comes in tomorrow. He should be here for the workout and kind of try to do a little bit more tomorrow and see where he's at.
Obviously, it's more than 24 hours away, but what's your level of optimism that he'll be in there for opening day?
optimism for opening day. I think that we're really trying to be mindful of not just opening day, but not putting him in harm's way in the sense of he hasn't taken live at bats or played in any games, and not to put him in a position where he potentially could get hurt.
今日は守備練習に参加して、このケージでもバッティング練習をしましたけども、すごく練習が疲れてた様子だったので、開幕に向けて、あさっての開幕に向けて出れるかっていうのは今のところは断言できない状態で、もちろんその開幕戦ありますけども、怪我につながるようなことはさせたくないので、また明日練習に参加して様子を見る。
We've got a Sonia in the third row on the left.
Where do you need Mookie to be tomorrow to be sure that, Tuesday is a go for him?
I think, oh, you need to.
ムーキーの状態っていうのはどういうところを確認して開幕に出れるかっていうのを決断するんですか？
I think number one, tomorrow coming in, that he doesn't feel signs of being overly taxed today, feeling strong tomorrow, and then tomorrow to be able to go through an entire workout and not feel that same fatigue would give us a chance. But anything outside of that, I just don't think the training staff would feel good about that.
もし出るとしたらしっかり明日、練習する前に状態を確認してしっかりとフルメニューをこなしてフルメニューをこなしながらもまたその明後日に向けて出れるかっていうのを再確認します。
And yesterday, Blake Snell talked about kind of being excited to face hitters that are new to him. Is there anything in a similar vein that seeing your team face, new opponents, teams they haven't seen before, teaches you about them?
新しい対戦してない選手に対してすごく勉強になることっていうのは、スネルが昨日おっしゃってたんですけども、監督として何か勉強になったことはありましたか？
Not really. I think that it's still baseball, and Blake was very good for 3 innings, and he walked the leadoff guy, gave up a hit, and left a fastball up in the strike zone. And so it's one of those things that, when you don't execute, when you execute, you're going to get guys out, and when you don't, you're going to give other teams opportunities. So it's still good to face another team, but it still comes down to playing good baseball.
新しいチームと対戦することよりもスネル選手のことに関しては、素晴らしい3イニングで、4回はフォアボールから始まってしまって、失投が多かったのかなと思ったので失点につながったので、別に新しいチームというよりもしっかりとその内容が4回から良くなかったっていう面で失点につながったのかなと思います。
Take 2 last questions up front on the left.
Dave, Andy Pajes goes 1 for 3 today, had a nice catch in center. Have you made a final decision as to who was going to be the opening day starting center fielder? And could that be a position battle that kind of goes past this series? But just kind of what's your outlook on center field right now?
チャールズ選手が活躍しましたけども、開幕センターっていうのは誰になるんでしょうかね。
Yeah, we haven't made a final decision. Obviously, there's that last spot we're essentially talking about, but Andy's had a very good camp, and that was a really good play out there in center field. And obviously, with Imanaga going on opening day, it makes sense that Andy, there's a chance that he'll be in the lineup.
彼選手もこの2日間しっかり活躍して、守備もいいところを見せてくれて、26人目のスポットにして、すごくいいチャンスはロスターに入れるチャンスはすごくあると思う。特に今永投手が開幕戦に開幕ピッチャーなので、大きなチャンスはあると思います。
We'll finish up in the same row.
Hi. Roki was in here earlier, but are you planning to, or have you already had a heart-to-heart with him, ahead of Wednesday, which will be a big emotional day, not just for him, but for his family, as he begins, a new chapter in his career?
第2戦の先発投手の佐々木朗希投手と会話はしましたか？
I have not. I think that Roki understands, how important this moment is for him, his family, the Japanese people. So I think that I don't want to add to the pressure. And so sometimes I just like to let it just play out. And that's what I'm going to do.
もちろんタスクにとって彼自身にとってこの開幕戦っていうのはすごい大事なことだと思いますけど、特に私からは話していません。ある意味プレッシャーっていうのをかけたくないので、自然に開幕戦を迎えてもらえばと思います。
All right, Dave, well, thanks so much. Appreciate your time. Good to see you. Enjoyed tonight. We'll have the Cubs in here pregame and the Hall